Driving in Thailand, okay, if you like come over here on a holiday and you get a car, or even if you live here, okay, just a few things I need to tell you. You drive on the left over here, okay. When you're driving along like on the motorway here up in northeast of Thailand, anywhere in Thailand, when you come to a U-turn and then you're ready to cross the road to go on the other side, now if you see a car coming towards you really fast, right, and suddenly they flash their lights and you think, oh okay, that's good, he's letting me go. No, he's not. When he's flashing his lights, he's telling you, you stay there, I'm coming. Okay, so beware of that, because back in Jersey where I come from, when someone flashes their lights, it means, okay, you can come out. Yeah, you do that here, you get bang, wallop straight away. Okay guys, so remember that one. Also when you're driving, look at your mirrors a lot, because you just don't know what's on the side of you. There could be a motorbike, I mean dead close to you on the side. So if you're driving along and it's say in the middle lane on the motorway, it's anywhere in the world as well, but here you got to be careful. And then suddenly you just want to get in the next lane, you got to be careful because there's a motorbike right on the side of you, okay, and they just going along like there's no problem, you know, you can knock them off. And also when you're coming out like say my village, I come out of there, I look this way because the cars are going past me, okay, so I look to the right, cars are going past me, and I think, yeah, it's all clear. You have to look on the left as well, because you'll get motorbikes coming up on the left, so you got to be careful of that because they're going the wrong way. And also I've seen cars that come up on the left as well. If they want to take a shortcut, they'll do a U-turn but cut across against the traffic and go on the other side, so you got to be careful of that as well. And also nighttime, be careful when you're driving nighttime, okay. Always be aware, you just don't know what's happening around you. When you're driving along, right, and you kind of like come out to a U-turn, okay, and then you're looking down again and you kind of start seeing lights way out in the distance, you know, you think, oh yeah, okay, I got a lot of room to cross the road here. Well, you'll cross the road and then all of a sudden you'll get this motorbike and a car come along with no lights on, and wallop, you hit them. Yeah, you kind of look and you think it's all clear. You pull out and suddenly beep, and you think, what? Where's that come from? Well, it's the car, isn't it? No lights on. God, blimey. I've had that happen to me a couple of times. You got to be very careful. I'm not too sure about in Bangkok or down there, but northeast of Thailand, be careful. You see a lot of is a lot of people going fast in the slow lane. Now I've seen a lot of accidents like that where motorbikes will come out from the side, or a car, and this car would just go hacking past you in the slow lane. Yeah, you're in the middle lane, wham, bam, straight in the accident. Driving along in Thailand, every now and then you'll come across a police check. Well, you know, you're all right. You got your license, you're insured and everything. Still kind of makes you feel like you've done something wrong, like, you know. But when you come up to a police check, always be nice to them. Always be polite to them, because if you start being funny with them, then you'll start stepping in mud and then you start sinking, okay? So always be nice, always be polite, and they're nice back to you, okay? And sometimes I'll wear my Manchester United shirt, right, and the policeman will say, Man United, yeah, #1, you know, and then yeah, they're happy, like, you know. When you come to traffic light, right, and it's green, you think, yeah, okay, and it's like 4 lane, you know, like a cross lanes. God, look at that car going. Whoa! Gee, can you hear that? These cars are having a race. So, and also, another good thing, which if you're living here, get a camera in the car. God, that saves you know, the camera is the evidence. Okay, so what I got a front camera and a rear camera. I haven't got the side cameras, but that will help you if you're in an accident, or if the car behind you goes up your rear. You know, it's all there on camera, it all helps you, you know. So that's a good thing to have. And plus, which I've seen in China, Some people diving on people's bonnets when they're parked at a traffic light or something, and they pretend they've been hit, you know, and then the guy sitting in the car there pointing at his camera, look, I've got a camera, you can get up now and go. So yeah, having a camera is definitely a must-have. When you come to traffic lights, like I'm stuck at one now, if you're in the slow lane, okay, and then you want to go left and the traffic light is red, you can go left, just look out for traffic coming. You can always turn left at traffic light, you don't have to wait, okay? So you come to traffic lights and you want to go down that way, you don't stop at traffic lights, you just look, see if it's all clear and carry on. Okay, I'll see a lot of people stop, most probably Western people, stopping at a left turn at a traffic light, and they don't have to. And also, getting your driving license in Thailand is pretty easy. When I went for my test, wow, that only took I think less than 5 minutes. You know what, I was kind of worried. I think, oh, doing a test, you know, what's it going to be like, you know, is it in Thai? I've got to watch a video, that's going to be in Thai, got to be answering all these questions. I thought, oh my god, I couldn't sleep for days. Anyway, I went there, and they said, right, sit down in this chair. So I sat down in the chair, and there was a pedal in front. I thought, crikey, what's going to happen here, like? And then he said, right, the traffic light's there in front of you, which was made up light. And he said, when the traffic light turns red, hit the brake, okay? I said, yeah, okay. I thought, oh well, that's going to be part of my test. So anyway, I sat there, nervous like, and then suddenly the light went red. Well, when it went red, my foot hit that brake, just like bang, right on it, right? And the guy said, my God, he said to my wife, you know, he said, your husband is very quick, you know. So I did that. I thought, yeah, happy days. I thought, well, what's going to happen next? He says, you passed. I went, what? He said, you passed your driving test. I thought, oh okay. Like that, you know, I was kind of like surprised. So yeah, it took me less than 5 minutes to get my driving license. It took longer actually waiting for him to do it. Yeah, to make all the little cards and all that, you know. So yeah, if you're living over here, don't worry, go for your test. It's pretty good, you know. It's go now before there's any like new things that are going to be coming in for the Farangs. You know, get your driving license. That driving license comes in pretty handy for if you need to show your ID for anything, because that's like your ID as well, you know. It's got your name and number of the, all that sort of thing. So it gets you in places cheap as well. So just show that, and happy days. It shows that you live here. I've used it many a times of getting into like zoos, or you know, get cheaper price, you know. They know that you're not a holiday maker. Oh, this is a lovely little drive today. I took about, what, an hour drive out of Udon, come up to Nong Khai, just have a look at the Mekong River. Wife is home and cooking. So this is a lovely little motorway. From Nong Khai to UdonThani. Today is 30 degrees. That's pretty warm, really. God, 30 degrees, what's that, about 88 Fahrenheit? I mean, the speed limit on this road is like 90 for cars, okay? And some places, you know, goes down to 60, but this one is 90. And now, what's just in front of me now is like a little bridge with cameras on it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cameras, okay, speed cameras. Now, and then it's also showing me how fast I'm going. I'm doing 74 kilometers an hour, okay? So that's okay. I'm under the limit. They're not going to catch me today. Well, they'll never catch me because I always stick to the limit. What a beautiful day. I mean, when I first came to Thailand, 2004, hired a car, you know, and I thought, my God, I'm a bit scared here, you know, driving, and it was quite scary actually. Totally different to anywhere. I mean, I've driven in Florida, I've driven in Europe, England, Jersey, everywhere, and Florida, I must say, is the best place to drive. I love it there. But Thailand, yeah, you got to be careful, you know, you got to look at everywhere when you're driving. Oh God, you could be the best driver in the world, okay, when you come, oh yeah, I'm okay, I'm the best driver. It's the people around you that are not good drivers. So, you know, you could be like, I don't know, best racing driver in Thailand, okay? Okay, I'm okay here. Yeah. Suddenly, some car will come along and smash into you because they're not looking what they're doing, you know? So always have that on your mind, you know? And also, when you're driving along, you've got to look out for like cars, motorbikes, buses, lorries, cows, elephants, and I mean all what I said there, okay? When you're driving around in the country, you could come around the corner and there's like a water buffalo in the middle of the road. Now that water buffalo will not move for you. He will just stay there. He'll even lay down, which I had one. He was laying down. I got up, tried to move it. No, sprinkled water over it. It loved the water, wouldn't move. So anyway, yeah. So up here in northeast Thailand, in the country, be careful. So when you're driving like a long distance, if you're on your own, okay, and say your phone's just packed up or something, the SIM card you haven't paid or you know, top up, always carry a couple of bottles of water in the car, because if you're stuck out here, you could be stuck out here for hours, right? The car doesn't start, right? And then you got no aircon. You don't want to keep the aircon, you've got to flat the battery, so you got to keep that off, and you're just sitting there waiting for whatever's going to come along. Some people will stop and sort of ask you, you know, what the problem is. Like I had a non-Kai, my car got in it, went to start it, battery dead. You know, and the people are so friendly. This guy came over and said, oh, he said, what's the problem in Thai to my wife? He said, oh, the battery's dead, we can't do it. You know what, this was like 6:30 at night, starting to get dark. He said, no problem. He says, I'll go and get someone. He drove off. We thought, oh yeah, we heard that before. Well, about 20 minutes later, a guy pulled up on a motorbike with a brand new battery. And he fitted it, and there you go, happy days. So, yeah, their tyres are really friendly. I love Thailand. God, this is a lovely day for driving. And because when you're driving in the monsoon, you know, okay, every road is slippery as hell when it's raining, okay? But you got to remember, last time when it rained here, got to be about September time. So these roads are covered in oil, fumes, and just, you know, everything that's on the road, okay? So, because when it rains, those fumes and all that, it's just going to make the road absolutely like a ice skating ring. Really, it is really dangerous, okay? Try not to hit those white lines and yellow lines when you're driving in the wet, because your car will just spin around. Especially, I mean, I came on the U-turn once, and my wheels on that yellow line on the side, you know, as I was just going to turn. Well, luckily there was no cars coming anyway, but it was wet. Well, I put my foot down a little bit, and the car just done a 360. God, looked good. It wouldn't have been good if a car was coming in the fast lane. So I kind of done a 360 and span the same way that I wanted to go. Looked like I planned it. Wow, pretty awesome. God. You're not seeing much of the scene as I'm driving along here, but if I turn the camera will drop off. Just about hanging on there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off now. I might have left a couple of things out, but that's just telling you some little stories and tips on Thailand when you come here. Remember, when they flash, it means they're coming, okay? A lot of people think, oh, good, he's flashing me to come out. Remember that one, I tell you. Okay, guys, well, I'm logging off, and thank you for watching, and take care on your trips, and have a great day. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Oh, my God!